up? I'm Jared, I'm 19, and I never fucking learned how to read. Only 19, my mind is older. Okay. Today isn't my birthday, tomorrow is my 19th birthday, but I suppose by the time this goes up, it will be my birthday. So, hey future me, happy birthday. And you're 19! I'd say yay, but I'm scared. So yeah, I kind of last night thought about the things that I had learned over the years. And I think it's, yeah, I like to think I've learned a lot. I'm still stupid, but I just started reflecting on things I had learned in 19 years of life, which isn't a lot. I don't know a lot of things, but I know some things. Enough that I'm still alive. Have breakfast. Please, first thing, please have breakfast in the mornings. It makes a very big difference in your day, and I didn't realize this, because when I was in high school, I would oversleep a lot, so I didn't get time for breakfast. And so I got into a habit of just like not having breakfast or eating much later than I really should. But lately I've been trying to implement a better breakfast, and it actually makes a difference. I actually feel more energized. I feel more productive. I want to do more things. Who would have thought? So please just have breakfast. Even if it's just cereal. It's something, please. Don't hack at a dress with scissors. Just don't do it. You're not a seamstress. You don't know what you're doing. You're just gonna ruin a perfectly nice dress. And then you won't have a dress, and you're gonna have to go out and find another dress to wear because you hacked at the other one, and you have to spend much more money than you originally intended. So just don't hack at a dress with scissors. This goes out to everyone out there. No always means no. Doesn't matter what you wear, or where you are, or what you're doing. No always means no. We learn that when we're in kindergarten, but we forget that as adults sometimes. But this kind of, I guess, ties in with no means no, but just always listen to your gut. If you have a bad feeling about a place or a person, chances are you're going to be right. So just listen to your gut and your intuition. It's there for a reason. I'm taking these headphones off because they're echoing. We have our intuition for a reason. It's there to help us, so use it. If you get a bad vibe off of someone, you don't have to talk to them. You don't have to be their friend. You can just walk away and leave. If you don't like being in a certain place or situation, you can leave. It's okay. Listen to the red flags. Or like don't ignore the red flags, whether it's like a friendship or a relationship or just any new kind of situation in your life. If you see the red flags, don't ignore them, please. If you ignore the red flags, they're just gonna get worse as time goes on, and you'll be like, damn, you just, yeah. So always have a pet if you can, even if it's just like a fish, or maybe like a plant. I don't know. Does a plant count? Plants are alive. We have to take care of a plant. Always just have a pet or something that you can take care of, because it teaches you how to look after something that just isn't yourself. You know, it's good for responsibility, and it's also just nice to have something to talk to. I talk to my fish. I feel like they're pretty good listeners. They don't judge me. I promise you, Macca's chips taste so much better with no salt. Like seriously, just order a Macca's chip with no salt. You might think that they taste kind of bad, but they still, even when you do with no salt, they still have a very slight salty flavor to them. I don't really know how to describe it, but just try Macca's chips with no salt. I promise they are so much better. A nice cup of tea can really help with anything, I find. If I'm like sad about something, or if I'm not feeling well, or if I'm stressed, or I just can't sleep, a cup of tea just kind of helps. Even if you don't like tea, sometimes I just make a cup of tea and it would just sit in my room. It's nice with the companionship to have a cup of tea. Don't be sad, go get a tattoo. Don't be sad, go get a tattoo. Don't be sad, go get a tattoo. Ah! Oh no. If it makes you happy, it's not a waste of time. There's this stupid idea that everything you have to be doing of every minute of the day has to be productive in some way. But if it makes you happy and if you're enjoying it, even if it's something kind of silly, then it's not a waste of time. Unless your thing is like doing heroin, then maybe like, what happens in school, it's not the end of the world. I know in the moment it feels like it. If you're having like a fight with your friend, or if you maybe you failed something, it does feel like your life is ending in the moment, and I get that. I remember being there. But now I look back and objectively, I'm like, oh, none of that crap really mattered. It really doesn't in school, and I get when you're in the moment, it feels like it, but just maybe have a bit of try to have a bit of perspective. It really does not matter at all once you get out. It's good to be on your own. Like, don't force yourself to be in a bad friendship or a bad bad relationship if you don't like it, if you're not happy. Don't try to force things if they're not working. Seriously, being on your own is better sometimes. You learn a lot about yourself. You learn what you like, what you don't like. Your, I guess, hobbies and passions and things like that. You really do learn the most when you're by yourself. So really, it's good to be on your own sometimes. Don't change yourself to fit someone else's agenda. Like, people will have their opinions no matter what, and people will try to help you, and they'll have your best interests at heart sometimes. But if it's not really fitting what you want, then don't do it. Smile, say you'll do it, and then just go do whatever the hell you're gonna do in the first place. Like, people mean well, but sometimes like they don't get it, and it's your life at the end of the day. Cats will happily play with anything. Cat people out there, you'll know this. But since I only got my cat like halfway through last year, I got him all these toys and all these presents to play with, and he just plays with like an empty box, or like he'll chase a stray piece of string on the ground. They don't have any standards, so just they'll play with anything. It's kind of weird, but it's funny. So maybe don't spend a lot of money buying your cat toys, because they're gonna be more happy with the empty box. This one of my personal favorites, keep a memory box. I started this memory box. I have a memory box I currently have. I started it when I was like 14, I think. And now I've got like old birthday cards in there, like small trinkets that I've collected, concert tickets, movie tickets, like old photos, just things that I've collected that mean a lot to me. I've actually had to start a second box because the first box I filled it up too much with random crap. So seriously, keep a memory box, because I'm so glad that I started one. I can't wait until I have a plethora of boxes to just look back on with all this random crap. It's fun to dress up kind of dapper every now and then, even if you're not really going anywhere fancy. Just dress fancy. It can help you feel a little bit better, feel more confident. It's just nice. It's nice to dress all dapper, like you're the damn Monopoly man or something. It's just fun. It's fun to dress up nice. There's a plethora of opportunities for happiness in this world. And I mean, like, if there's a show you want to start watching, give it a try. Listen to that new artist. Listen to this song that people are talking about. Read that book. Try this new article of clothing. You never know what you will find that you enjoy. And if you don't enjoy it, then you don't have to try it again. You can just kind of scratch it off and walk away from it. Seriously, just try new things. You'll win either way, because you either learn that you don't like a thing, or you found a cool new thing that you really enjoy. Adulthood, I don't think anyone knows what they're doing. Those that I've spoken to, they're the ones who do know what they're doing. The path that they're on now wasn't the path they had initially intended to be on. And the ones who don't know what they're doing, they're just kind of figuring it out as they go along. I feel like that's the secret. Everyone's just kind of bullshitting you. Adulthood really isn't that different, I found, to the first 17 years of my life. People were just lying to me. No one knows what they're doing. Last tip, which I feel like is the most important one, so I saved it for last because I only realized this kind of recently myself. Life takes time and it takes work. I've recently been saying this to people, like my own age, my friends, who are kind of struggling with their lives and who don't really know what they're doing or what their plan is. I'm saying it to them, but also in an effort to kind of keep it in my own head. You know, like, life takes time and it takes work, and you're not gonna succeed by rushing things. Just don't be in a rush to do your life. Because when I was 14, I couldn't wait to be 15. And when I was 15, I couldn't wait to be 16 and all that. And now suddenly I'm 19, and I'm like, crap, I kind of wished away most of my younger years. And I'm still very young, so it's not like I've wasted the majority of my life or anything. I'm just saying that life takes work, and you gotta put the effort into it if you want to build a good life for yourself. But it's always worth it. The effort that you put in, I believe, will always be worth it in the end if you come from good intentions. Yeah, that got kind of sappy. Yes. Happy birthday, future me. Noon. Happy birthday. Tomorrow. Yeah, it'll be 19. I didn't think I'd make it to this age, to be honest with you, for reasons, but I'm here. And yeah, I'm just here. I'm figuring as I go along. Until next year, I'll have learned plenty of other new things. But I think that's the exciting part. Keep it sleazy.